This is a AG8 audio oscillator that has been modified quite a bit, and I will show you some of the modifications. I'm just letting you look at a picture of the oscillator, and then I'm going to do some adjusting on it. You notice that it has a square wave output over here, and we can adjust that in various ways. So I'm going to now put this up onto the let's see if I can get this up into the wave so you can see what it looks like. And let's see, let me zoom that in. And you probably want a little bit of focus here. Okay, right now it's sent at 10 times 10, which is 100 cycles. And you can adjust the output range, as you see. So you can go down to the millivolt range. I don't know if we're going to see this on the millivolt range here. Yep, there it is. All right. Now let's go back up to the, that's at the 10 volt range. And so that is at, oh, I had some help from some people when I posted this on QRZ. There were a couple hams that gave me some information about the bulb that's inside it. And it turns out that the bulb I thought was open, but it wasn't seated properly, and the thing was doing some crazy things. But now that it's seated properly, but those hams on QRZ were very helpful. When I had put it up for sale, I made some comments. They're very intelligent, much smarter than I am. In any event, we're now at that's 100. We're going to go up in frequency, and as you can see, we're going to go way up. And let's see. There we go. Let's go down to a low frequency and see how low we can go. Okay, and that's at the times 1 scale. Now I'm going to go at the time 100 scale. I need to adjust this the sweep of the scope. Sweep. I forget where that's adjusted. Anyway, that's is this where you adjust the sweep? I think it's over here. I haven't. Yep. Okay. So then we're going to go up in frequency, and it does have a meter that it has an output meter that it shows. And now I'm going to go up a little higher, and this is at X times looks like 1 kc, and I'll adjust this a little bit better, and we'll go up higher and higher and higher, and that should be 200 times. I guess that's 200 kc. Is that really 200 k? Or no, it's times 1 kc. So 200 times 1,000 would be 200,000. Well, you figure it out. It's up there pretty high. Let's see, 1,000 times 200 is 200,000. Yeah, of course. Okay, so that's at that level, and now I'm going to put it up at the times 10 kc. Gee, I could probably transmit on this. Let's see how we are here. Okay, so this is 100 times 10 kc, which was 100 times 10 would be 10,000 kc. In any event, that's up there pretty high. 100, let's go down to what? Let's see, 100 times, oh, there's a bottom scale on here that's a little bit different. So this is actually 100 times 10 kc. So that would be 100 kc. So I can probably transmit on that frequency. And I'll put a modulator on it and work all kinds of QRP. In any event, that probably bored you to death. Oh, I don't know if the square wave is going to work on here. Hold on. Yeah, the square wave doesn't look very square at this frequency. They put some circuits inside here for the square wave, but I'm going to bring it down because the square wave does not look very square at this frequency. So I'm going to come down and let's bring this down. Yeah. So that's at 150 times 100. So that's 150 times 100 is 1500 is 1500. No, 15,000. God, you must be all laughing at the math. And I do teaching. 100 times 150 is 1,500. No? God, how stupid. In any event, let's go down to this. 100, this is 100 times 100, which would be 10,000, right? Yeah, that works on the square wave. You can, there's a switch here you throw and it divides it by half. So I don't know what this switch does. This switch doesn't seem to do anything. Anyway, so that's the lower, that's a square wave. I'll go down to a much lower. Okay, this is simple. I can do this. This is 100 times 60, 10 times 60, which will be 600. And now we'll go down to 1, and that's 60. That is 60. So that's a 60. That's 60 square wave. It doesn't look exactly perfectly square, but and you can adjust the output voltage. Not on the square wave. I can't. I can't adjust the output voltage on the square wave. That is fixed. I'll go back to the sine wave. Let's see, and I can adjust the sine wave there. So that probably bored. It's probably comical how stupid I was on that. There's another little knob here, and I don't think it does anything. In any event, this works a lot better than I thought it did because the bulb wasn't making the bulb inside. There's a bulb inside that's used. I think someone said on negative feedback to keep the gain constant. So let's go back on this. So there's a meter here. So that's the deal on a AG8. Probably more than you wanted to know, and an exposure of how dumb I actually am.